the problem with this world, bro, is the niggas that try and check a nigga like make sure that he got something real on, like try and fit check a nigga or diamond tester niggas. Anybody who try and like who's really like check, because it's like, bro, why are you so focused on me, bro? Why are you focused on me? Let me wear my fake shit, bro. Like, I mean, I'm not saying it's me. I'm just saying, why do you as a person care so much about what another human being is putting on their body? You feel me?
Yep. Did she know I'm the one I go mental? How we running this shit need a medal. Niggas been hit my phone, I couldn't get you.
The Fake Luxury Epidemic by 40 Shams. Let's see what's up.
Jordan Luca pea stain jeans, $800. Balenciaga towel skirt, $925. Balenciaga trash bag pouch, $2,400. A trash bag. A trash bag. Louis Vuitton Air.
I've seen these. Like, are these things actually selling? Are they like, who's actually buying these things? Like, I feel like it's just for, these are like marketing schemes. That's how I look at them. Like, because who's actually spending that much money on stuff like that? Let's be honest. I don't know. That's just me. That's what I think.
Airplane bag, $60,000. 60,000, like the same amount you pay for a car. And no, for anyone wondering, this isn't like a bag that transforms into an airplane and takes you from point A to point B. This is just a bag, like you hold it in your hand, like a regular bag. Supreme brick, $800. Bro, I'm gonna make my own brick. I'll make my own brick from scratch, bro.
Bricks are fashion now. That's what we call in fashion, bricks. Okay.
I remember a time when the things I considered high fashion were Jordans. We all knew that kid in middle school who always had the newest Jordans. He had the whole Jordan fit. He had the Nike Tex, all that. Well, unfortunately, that wasn't me. My parents not only couldn't afford the Jordans, but even if they could, they probably wouldn't have got it for me. To them, it just didn't make any sense why a 14-year-old kid should be wearing like $200-300 shoes. And that's why I don't find it crazy when I see parents doing stuff like this.
Let me put you mommies on to something, especially with the ones that have a bunch of kids like me. These shoes.
Whoa, wait. A bunch of kids? How old are you, bro? Why do you have so many kids? Like, am I tripping? She don't look that old. Like, why she got a bunch of kids? I don't know, man. Maybe she's probably married. You feel me? She's married in a happy relationship. You feel me? She got a bunch of kids. You know what I'm saying? Life's good. That gotta be the explanation, right? Right.
At Walmart. These iron-on patches for a 12 pack, I believe it is only $9 on eBay. Then cloth. You have to be very careful because it is plastic. It is cheaper plastic. So if this heat touches this plastic around it, it will melt it. Because if you have to buy another one and redo it, that's when it gets expensive. That's when it gets like the same price that you would buy that for like the actual Nike. Sticking like it should be. I'm gonna redo it. Cute. Cute.
Wow. Is that the method?
The type of clothes you...
Is that the method, y'all? Is any of y'all doing that? I don't know, man. Y'all let me know.
You wear and the brands and items you can afford can literally determine your social standing in school. Kids were literally getting bullied for wearing shoes that are damn near identical. A perfect example is the Shaqs.
Look at Shaq.
Bro, this nigga Shaq, bro. Bro, that's hilarious, bro. Are those actually Shaq's shoes? Are those his shoes for real? That's crazy. Look at this nigga. This nigga looks like Shaq. That's wild. Shaq out here copying Jordan for real. Come on now.
Look like some Jordans. Look at this.
But how does Walmart get away with this though? That's what I've always wondered. Like they'll have whole like identical shoes just with the different logo on it. How do they get away with that? Like, is that not like copyright infringement? Like, I'm curious. Like, I never understood that.
From the distance, I thought these were Jordans.
And if you're not a sneakerhead, these are very similar in appearance to the Jordan 11's Gratitude.
Nah, G. Hey, come on, G. Nah, please, G. For me, please. Don't do it like that, man. Nah, I'll buy him the real ones, man. He can't wear the Shaq 11s.
He done playing them. Ain't no school going on.
Oh, man. She keep on picturing the Shaq 11s, dog.
What's the worst sneaker of all
Say
time?
it, bro.
That is. Woo. I gotta say the Shaqs, man. The Shaqs are pretty bad.
Walmart Shacks?
Walmart Shaqs are pretty bad, bro. Like,
It started off with the shoes. I got picked on from wearing your shoes.
The competition.
So those are his shoes for real. That's crazy. Shaq, man, why those shoes aren't more like acceptable socially? Like, why niggas gotta get roasted for wearing Shaqs? You feel me? That's kind of crazy. Shaq was a dominant player in the league. Like, what happened to bro? That's crazy, man.
And social hierarchy is something that even the kids have to deal with.
Where do y'all?
And I don't know
where
if
do
you
y'all-
guys.
This is unrelated. Where do y'all place Shaq? Like all time. That's a good question. You feel me? We talk about the most dominant players in the league. Obviously, we got Bron, MJ, Curry, KD. You feel me? Does Shaq go up there too? Make it a top. That might be my top 5 now. I think. Let me think. Yeah, bro. I'm putting Shaq up there, bro. Shaq is underrated, bro. Let's just keep it a bean. This nigga Shaq is underrated. Like I feel like niggas don't give him enough respect, and I feel maybe it's because why don't niggas give Shaq the respect he needs, bro? That's the real question. Why does Shaq not get the respect he needs? This nigga Shaq, nobody was fucking with this nigga. You feel me? Like how many championships did bro win? You feel me? He was with Kobe, yes, but nigga, Michael had Scottie Pippen, you know. Bron had Kyrie. Curry had KD and Clay. So I feel like, yeah, Shaq should be up there, bro. Get this nigga Shaq some respect, bro. I don't like that, bro. I don't like that at all, bro. Shaq, bro. Hey, if you seen this, bro, you feel me? If you want to, support, you know what I'm saying? Feel free, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, yeah, man. This nigga Shaq doesn't get the respect he deserves. I'm putting Shaq top 3 all time, personally. That's me. Yeah. That's what I'm doing. I got Bron. I'm not even putting MJ on there, to be honest. And it's cause I gotta put MJ on there. I almost went too far. I almost went too far with it, right? I'm putting MJ on there, but yeah, I'm gonna put Shaq, MJ, no. Bron first, then Shaq, then MJ. You feel me? That's gonna be my top 3. Top 5, Bron, Shaq, MJ, Curry, and then KD. That's my top 5. But y'all let me know, bro. I just have to get niggas don't give Shaq the respect he deserves, bro. I don't like that, bro. I don't like that.
Noticed in the previous clip when the mom said that the shoes are made out of a cheaper plastic.
You have to be very careful because it is plastic. It is cheaper plastic. So if this heat touches this plastic around it,
Bro,
it
she
will
does
melt
not
it.
look that old, bro. Like, how many kids do you have? You say you got a bunch of kids.
A lot of times that isn't even the case. They literally use the same material. It's just that they have that logo which allows them to mark up the price.
Right.
And why you get picked on for wearing my shoes?
For one, the price.
Yeah, but it's the same leather.
I understand why it was that price. Because I had holes at the bottom.
Oh, no, you didn't. It's the same leather as everybody else.
That's the thing. Everybody knows this, bro. You literally paying for the brand. Like, you paying for the logo. You feel me? Them shoes literally made in a sweatshop in China for like $5, $10, bro. Let's say $10 because of inflation. They being made in China for $10, sold over here in the US to us for hundreds of dollars. Like, let's keep it a beat. That's just what it is, bro. So realistically speaking, bro, like, it's kind of like niggas out here getting bamboozled. But I mean, at the end of the day, we do know. It's not like we don't know, and we still support. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's crazy. But we all know that. Come on now, we know that. You paying for the brand, bro. Let's be for real. You paying for that logo. You paying for that. You paying for the check. You using the check to pay for the check. Was that a bar? That might not have been a bar, but that's kind of deep if you think about it. That's kind of deep. You using your check to get another check. It's crazy.
Not that.
It's in the same factory. Would you like me to call the factory?
A lot of times these brand name shoes and these non-brand name shoes literally look exactly the same. The only thing that's missing is the logo. I've even had times when the non-brand shoes were better material. They literally were more durable. Do you know how many of us thought we were chopped growing up, but whole time all these other kids just had a crazy advantage? They were getting the newest J's every season, every drop. Outfits cost hundreds of dollars.
Bro's
They
speaking
had
from his heart right now. He's speaking from his soul right now, bro. Talking about how many of us thought we were chopped, bro. That shit came from deep inside, you feel me? Look at this nigga cheesing.
chains, jewelry, earrings. They were getting haircuts every single week. And it wasn't the baldy either. It was like a fresh haircut. They had the fade and everything, bro. I was a little kid who was wearing the Shaq shoes, you know, not the ones with the Jordan sign, the ones that go like this. With the guy dunking, yeah, that was me. And one thing about it, I'll never be ashamed to admit that, especially because I came a long way since then. And as much as people like to clown Shaq and his shoes, he's done a lot of good for kids and their families who can't afford these other shoes. Not all families can afford to buy their young kids Jordans and other luxury brands that are costing hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. And honestly, even the families that are buying them probably shouldn't be buying them if they were living according to their means.
My best story is I had a Reebok deal. 40 for 5. And I'm leaving the arena one day, and this lady she's ripping me a new eye. You motherfuckers, charging these babies all this money for the shoes. So I had like a $2,000 in my pocket. I was like, ma'am, I don't make the prices. Here you go. And she smacked the money in my hand. Why don't you motherfuckers make a shoe that's affordable? And I thought about it. And I was like, you know what? She's right. So that day, cut ties with Reebok, started my own brand. Yeah, that day. So I started the Shaq brand, and I went to my favorite store, Walmart, and we did a deal. I met with the CEO of Walmart. I said, look, I want to be the #1 shoe seller of Walmart. I was in 95, and ever since 95, I've sold over 400 million pairs. Ours are $29.95, $19.95. But see, the secret is, I know us. It's not that we don't want to wear $20 shoes. We don't want to wear shoes that look like they cost $20. So I hired some designers. The Adidas got 3 stripes. My don't have 4.
Yeah, if you're hating on something like that, a movement like that, a cause like that, you're just a crappy human being. And fortunately, kids these days don't have to deal with that anymore because these new generation of kids have a secret weapon, and it's called reps. So all of these high school kids in these videos are wearing designer outfits. Most of these shoes alone are $1,000 plus a pop, not including the shirts, the jackets, and the pants that all cost a couple $100s a pop. This is just an example of what some of the shoes they're wearing are going for. All of these shoes are like $1,000 plus. I see videos all over the internet of middle schoolers and high schoolers wearing outfits that are thousands of dollars. I mean, $1,000 Balenciaga shoes, V-Lone shirts, all types of designers, mixing and matching them. And then I was like, hold up. How are you going to school, getting free government-funded lunch, and you're able to afford all these things? Something isn't adding up. All our parents can't be rich. And we can't all have that one drug dealing family member. But the whole time, the secret was that they're rocking reps. There's a bunch of websites out there like this one, where you can find these designer items for super cheap. Brief intermission. I'm trying to get to 100K subs, so I'd appreciate if you like, comment, subscribe on this channel and on my reaction channel, 40 Shams Live. Also, join my Discord and follow me on Instagram. Look, matter of fact, I might even be for it, because if these kids want to buy these brands to look nice and feel confident, who might...
at the end of the day, who really cares? Let's just keep it a being, bro. Nobody cares, bro. I feel like, bro, the niggas, the what? How do I say it? The the problem with this world, bro, is the niggas that try and check a nigga like make sure that he got something real on, like try and fit check a nigga or diamond tester niggas. Anybody who try and like who's really like check, because it's like, bro, why are you so focused on me, bro? Why are you focused on me? Let me wear my fake shit, bro. Like, I mean, I'm not saying it's me. I'm just saying, why do you as a person care so much about what another human being is putting on their body? You feel me? If it's fake, it's fake. Who cares, bro? If you want to get the real one, get the real one, bro. You over here trying to expose a nigga. It's crazy, bro. I feel like them niggas, they deserve life in prison, bro. I don't care. I don't care what nobody says, bro. I feel like those niggas deserve life in prison. Because I have never one day in my life woken up and seen somebody out in public and had the inclination to walk up to them and to check to make sure that their shoes are authentic. Never. Never in a million years have I ever thought about doing that. And there's niggas that's the life they live. Isn't that crazy, bro? Isn't that crazy, bro? I think them niggas deserve life in jail, bro. They deserve to be locked up. I'm just keeping it a bean. You feel me? I'm keeping it a bean. But yeah.
Stop them. One thing about me, I'm for the people. And besides the fact that these luxury brands and their creators don't like a certain demographic of people, if you know what I mean.
I think through this whole diversity and inclusion thing that they've trying to become like the Gap, everything to everybody. And I think just the definition of a brand is that you're not everything to everybody. You've got to be clear that you don't want certain customers coming in.
Yeah, besides stuff like that, they're also charging an arm and a leg for their items. I mean, they're paying cents on the dollar and then giving these items crazy markups.
Right. This Birkin bag at Hermes Boutique will cost you 38,000 USD. But what is the real cost out of the factory?
But on the flip side, let's keep it a bean though. On the flip side, technology's getting better. Technology's getting better. That's just a fact. But on the flip side, let's not act as if like when you get real designer, you feel what I'm saying? The quality is different. Let's not sit here and try and act as if the quality is exactly the same. Like something that's real versus the fake version, the quality is not going to be the same. Not all the time. In some cases, yeah, if you're lucky, you know what I'm saying? But especially like, a year, 2, 3 years ago, like you're not getting the same quality of item. You know what I mean? So like, we gotta throw that out there. We gotta be real. You know what I'm saying?
The human resource cost will be 600 USD per package. Now this is not that expensive. It's 10 USD. So now to sum those up, the total cost will be 1,400 USD for one Birkin out of factory. But why Hermes will charge you 38,000 USD for one bag? That's because more than 90% of the price is paid for its logo.
And we're not even going to go into the brands that allegedly use child labor. And with all the recent tariffs that President Trump has been putting on other countries, for example, like China, a lot of these manufacturers are coming out and exposing these luxury brands.
Yeah,
Some say as long as there's
I heard China sweating behind closed doors. Like, they talking a big game right now, but I heard they sweating. So, I can't confirm that. I'm not confirming. That's just what I heard. I saw somewhere. You feel me? Don't take my word for it. Do your research. I don't know.
Tag saying made in China. The bag can never be luxury. However, in fact, more than 80% of the luxury bags in the world are made in China. But those luxury brands just won't acknowledge that. They take almost finished bags from China factories back to their own countries and just do the repackaging and logo installing, something like that.
Yeah, so I don't know how else to put this, but y'all getting finesse, bruh.
That way, the bags will appear at their boutiques as made in Italy or made in France. You know, those sophisticated European countries, which make you feel mysterious, royal, and thus luxury. Now, close your eyes. Let's just do a little, very easy experiment in your head, okay? Imagine that you have Hermes bag and suddenly the label on
the video's on, bro. Hey, man, I'm not a hypocrite, bro. It was a joke. That's what the video's on. I'm just saying, you feel me? He said, y'all, let's keep it a bean. Like,
It's changed from made in France into made in China, while everything else, like leathers, zippers, and hardware, remain the same. Do you suddenly feel that your bag is not as luxury as before? If you do, that means you have been misled and poisoned by the market campaign of those luxury brands for too long. Welcome to the real world. Now you see, those bags are made in China by our intelligent and diligent Chinese artisans. Let's not be poisoned and misled by the market campaign any longer, and be a real person. Buy a bag from our factory in China, see the real world for yourself.
And you know the crazy part is, you could technically make your own Birkin bag, because according to this guy, the patent for the Birkin bag expired.
I know some of my viewers may point fingers at me and accuse me of making copies and something like intellectual property infringement. Let me just explain to you again. These classic designs have been on market for many decades, so the patent of their appearance have already been expired, which means now anyone can make exactly the same looking bags without breaking any law.
So if y'all got some money lying around and y'all want to come up with a new bag called the Yerkin or the Sirkin, the Durkin, Zirkin, whatever you want to name it, bruh, go ahead and do that, bruh. I might even buy one. And this same design pattern is how we got the Walmart Birkin bag. If you didn't hear, Walmart came out with their own version of the Birkin bag, and it had the 1%ers furious. So you mean to tell me that I had to pay thousands of dollars for this bag, and then these low-life peasants are also wearing it? And you know what the saddest part about this whole situation is? There's gonna be people who watch this video all the way through. They're gonna get to the end, and they're still gonna decide to splurge on designer and high-end luxury. Even if sometimes it's not a smart financial.
You feel me? If you want to pay that price, pay it. Like, at the end of the day, it doesn't. Let's just be real, bro. None of this stuff matters, bro. Do whatever you want, bro. Like, we care too much about what other people doing, bro. If you want to blow all your money on designer, bro, go ahead and do it. If that's what's going to make you happy in life, bro, do it. You feel me? Do it. If you don't, fine. No one's forcing you. But, wow. Nigga. What T-Bank say? Nigga, you feel me? Like, hey, bro.
Decision, even if they don't necessarily want it or like it, but want to use it as a status symbol over other people. For example,
bro, what the hell you got on, boy? Bro, stop with all that, hey man, shit, bro. That shit is not it, bro. This shit is $700, bro. This is morning. You paid $700 for that shit.
Hey, we all got that one homie that just, if it's designer, bro's buying it. It don't matter how it looks. You feel me? We all got that one homie that does that, bro. Man, you know who you are. You feel me? Yeah.
Ass Angry Bird. Bro, this shit's $700. Yeah, return that shit, man.
Walk me through your fits. Tell me how much everything cost.
Yuri sports sample that I've been working on. Yuri 5-stripe denims. Balenciaga Tyrexes.
Cartier frames. Alexander, great guy. Chrome chain. Yuri pants, the most important part of the fit. Dolce bag. Balenciaga shoes.
Just like some sport shades, sport top. Yuri underwears. Drop crotch shorts. Isabel Marant sneakers.
Got Bassy case on top. Balenciaga. Thrifted. Yuri sample. Bunny boots.
Believe it or not, even though they look home,
shorts, Isabel Marant. It's like some sport
chain, Yuri pants.
I feel like his shit was probably the hardest. It was cool, but I feel like his was the hardest.
It's the most important part of the fit. Dolce bag, Balenciaga shoes.
Just like some sport shades, sport top, Yuri underwears, drop crotch shorts, Isabel Marant.
Of dollars. And even while knowing that the manufacturer paid look homeless, their outfits retail for thousands of dollars. And even while knowing that the manufacturer paid less than 1/10 of the price to get it made, they're still gonna splurge. When I think about all those things, videos like this make me so disappointed.
Hey, it's next to extraordinaire Louis. You know what I'm saying? Holiday, $40,000 to Louis Vuitton today. Really 45, but we ain't gonna count the extras. Extraordinaire.
Bro's doing this because who even is this nigga, bro? Like, who? Hey, man.
You know what I'm saying? When you start buying these right here, I got the purple one on the way. Purple on the way.
Like, I promise you, nobody has listened to this man. If he was ever relevant, nobody has listened to this man in the past 10 years, bro. I promise you, bro. Who even is this dude, bro?
I see y'all Friday with the purple man. That'd be $55,000. You know what I'm saying? Ho, 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 Merry Christmas. Louis V, it's me.
Bro is flexing, getting finessed, man. It's a sad world we live in. I've never seen someone that proud to get finessed. And the thing is, these huge designer brands understand human psychology. They play all types of tricks to get you to make that purchase. Whether it's buttering you up, giving you a little glass of champagne, making you a VIP guest, which only means you're gonna spend more money with them. Humans are just too gullible. And I think one of the things that these designer brands do the best is reverse psychology.
Excuse me, how much is this bag? Oh yes, that would be $3,000. $3,000 for a bag? Yeah, I think I'm good on that. It is our best seller, but it sounds like it's too much for you to afford. Why don't you just go to Walmart to find a bag? What? You know what? I'll take the bag and I'll take a wallet too. Great, I'll take your register 3.
Luxury brands, they have two types of clothing. They have the clothing that they make for the rich people, and they have the clothing they make for the poor people. It's the poor people that make the brand famous because they're walking around the mall with the logo of the brand. But it's the rich people who actually use that brand for the quality of the brand and not for showing that I'm wearing this brand. People who show off extra, who are always showing cars, and probably they're renting the cars, I don't know. But these people have insecurity because they don't have money. They want to show that they do have money.
Now, don't get me wrong. If you got it and you're making purchases that make sense, then go ahead and do what you want to do, buy what you want to buy. But there are people out here who are living check to check just because they can't control their finances. They want to maintain a certain image, keep up certain appearances, and they end up going broke trying to look rich. Rappers are a perfect example of this. So many of them are so caught up in this flashy lifestyle, so hung up on looking rich, you know, the chains, the cars, the diamonds, that they end up spending all their earnings. It doesn't matter if you're making $10 million a year if you're spending $9,999,999. All you're gonna be left with is $1. A little while ago, there was a clip going around where Summer Walker basically exposed herself for buying fake designer.
Motherfuckers say a price, you always say a lower price. Like, motherfuckers like, man, I want $400 for these, man. Like, $150 right now. And then, like, you know what I'm talking about, though? Like, try them. Like, that's like you always try their ass. You don't never just...
The thing is, I don't mind if they fake. You know I buy fake shit, don't you?
Now, I know that was probably embarrassing for her, and I definitely saw some people giving her a hard time over that. But me, personally, I'm proud. Because we all know she's got the money. All I see is her finessing the system. Because you mean to tell me I still get the clout from wearing designer, but I don't gotta pay the full price? It's a win-win to me. But besides that, though, I do have to give props to the rappers and influencers who have been in the game a little bit longer and are giving advice to people to not spend their last on designer and luxury and to just have the money.
How long you think your money gonna last if every day you step out, you got a $2,000-$3,000 outfit on? So you just putting your money in something to feel like you put, it's like we take the money, it's like, okay, we take our time, right? And our thought process to figure out how to make this money, right? No matter how you make this money, but you take your time, your effort, and you put forth an effort to make this money. Then you take this money, right, and give it to somebody. I'm going to take the actual thing that I'm working for, the thing that could give me anything that I think I want, the money, the it. I take the money and I give it to somebody else in exchange for goods that say I got the money that I gave them.
This was 75,000 smackaroonies. Is this a good investment? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm telling y'all, it's definitely a waste of money, okay?
That nigga is honest. One thing you can't say about that nigga is honest, bro. Let's just keep it a bean. You feel me? He not telling y'all to go ahead and buy that, spend $75,000 on the chain. He told y'all straight up, it's a bad investment. You know, I bet he probably still bought it. This nigga got the money, but
I want y'all to know that all these rappers and all this other stuff, they literally buy it to persuade people like you that ain't got the money right now to look up to them because they got the chain. They ain't no better. They making dumb decisions, just like myself. This is definitely a dumbass decision. None of this matters. Just because I got a nice chain, got a nice watch, don't mean I'm no better than you. It's like a piece of clothing. It's a very expensive clothing. And to be honest, I don't wear half of this stuff, to be truthful. It's really a waste of money. I really don't buy new jewelry, y'all. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm just getting old and smarter. I'm not getting broker, so it couldn't be on some saving shit, so I gotta be maturing. I traded in my bust down two-tone AP for this. I plan on trading this for a plain watch. I plan on trading this for a plain watch. We're gonna go in plain watches in 2024 and up. We're grown. We want smart investments.
So look, at the end of the day, I can't tell you how to spend your money. But all I'm gonna say is be smart and don't let the system finesse you. Finesse the system. You take that how you want to take it. And please, 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 please Focus on being rich instead of just looking rich. If you're the actual article, then all that other stuff won't concern you, bro. If you're that hung up on looking rich, then you definitely got some introspection to do, bro. You gotta reevaluate some things, reevaluate your values.
Ultimately, what this stems from is people needing material things to boost their self image or their image of their self. Like that's what it is. People looking for material things to make themselves feel better, to make themselves feel, you know, better about themselves, more confident. You know what I'm saying? And that's ultimately what it boils down to. Not all the time, but a lot of the time, that's why you see people going broke for this stuff, because they don't, you know, have real self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? It's tied to their possessions. But the crazy thing is, you know, once you die, you can't take none of it with you. You know what I'm saying? So, something to think about.
All that stuff, because that most likely stems from a place of insecurity. If you made it this far, I appreciate you so much for watching. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications for me. And if you want to...
Yeah, man. Shout out 40 Shams. You feel me? That was a great video. Yeah, man. What do y'all think about this? Yeah, but what do y'all think about this? It was a cool video, you feel me? Yeah, man. I don't really got too much. I feel like I said everything already. I'm still stuck on that lady who said she had a bunch of kids, but you know, to each their own, I guess. But yeah, man, it's a cool little video, you feel me? Take from it what you will. If you want to buy stuff, buy. If you don't want to, you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, make sure to like the channel, subscribe to the channel, like the video. You feel me? Turn on your post notifications, all that good stuff. And yeah, see you guys later. Peace.
Yeah, and it's premium though that I'm rolling up. Yeah, if I link with this bitch, I might throw her up. Nigga tie down on my name, I don't know you. Why you tie down on my name, I don't know you, bro. And if the nigga try to play with this shit that I did, I'ma call him my shooter.